The world is still cloaked in darkness. But here, on the edge of the mountains, you can feel a change. The first hint of light is a promise whispered on the horizon. This is the moment before the adventure truly begins. It's a time for quiet reflection. Every breath feels like a jolt of pure life, awakening the senses. This isn't just another day, it's an expedition into the heart of Murree, a place of legend and beauty. The goal is simple, to conquer Mall Road with an open heart and an insatiable curiosity. This journey is about pushing boundaries, not just of physical endurance, but of experience itself. Ours begins with this sunrise. It's the silent hum of a world waking up. The mountains demand respect, and they reward those who come with a spirit of adventure. The outlines of the mighty Himalayas begin to emerge. They challenge us to rise, to explore, to discover. It's a feeling of freedom, of possibility, of life lived to the absolute fullest. The day is young and the promise of what's to come is as vast and magnificent as the peaks before us. The air up here is different, charged with anticipation. It's the feeling before you leap across a chasm. Your senses are heightened, every nerve ending tingling. This is the raw spirit of the mountains, and it's infectious, awakening a primal urge for exploration. The world below feels a million miles away. Here, anything feels possible. This isn't just a trip, it's a mission to immerse ourselves in the lifeblood of Murree, the legendary Mall Road. We will peel back its layers and experience its rhythm from dawn until dusk. This demands engagement and courage. The plan is to have no rigid plan, to let the road itself be our guide. The anticipation builds. We are on the precipice of an unforgettable experience, a story waiting to be written. Our journey to Mall Road is about to commence. The real vehicle for this adventure is the human spirit. This is the essence of exploration, using your inner resources to thrive. The anticipation is at its peak. It's time to move. Mall Road is more than just a street. It's a legend etched into these mountains. Built during the British Raj, it has been Murree's heart for over a century. Its story is told in its colonial architecture and worn cobblestones. To walk this road is to walk through time. It's a living museum, a vibrant marketplace, and a grand stage all in one. From morning to late evening, Mall Road is in constant motion, a sensory overload. To survive here, embrace the chaos and become part of the flow. This is the ultimate urban exploration, set against the Himalayas. It is a place of connection where strangers share a smile and families create lasting memories. We are here to become part of its ongoing story and to experience its magic firsthand. The engine roars to life, breaking the morning silence. This is the moment of commitment, the moment we leave the familiar behind and venture into the unknown. There is no turning back now. The tires grip the asphalt and we begin our ascent. Every turn in the road takes us higher, further away from the plains and deeper into the embrace of the mountains. The world transforms with every kilometer. The air gets cooler, the trees grow taller, and the views become more and more spectacular. This is the transition zone, the gateway to a different world, and with every meter we climb, we shed a layer of our ordinary lives. This journey is a test of resolve. The roads are narrow and winding, clinging to the side of the mountain like a fragile thread. It requires focus and a steady hand, but the challenge is part of the adventure. It sharpens the senses and makes the destination all the more rewarding. Looking out the window, you see deep valleys plunging thousands of feet below and towering peaks that seem to touch the sky. It's a powerful reminder of nature's raw, untamed beauty. It puts our own existence into perspective and fills us with a profound sense of awe and respect for the world we are about to enter. As we get closer, you can feel the character of the place begin to change. Small roadside stalls appear, selling fresh fruit and local crafts. The architecture of the houses shifts to a more alpine style with sloping roofs and wooden balconies. We are entering the domain of Murree, and its influence is all around us. The excitement is now a tangible force within the car. We are on the final approach. The legendary Mall Road is just around the corner. Soon we will leave the vehicle behind and put our boots on the ground, ready to face whatever this extreme day has in store for us. This is the final push. We are leaving the comfort of our transport, our last bubble of the familiar world. Stepping out into the mountain air marks the true start of our expedition. From this point forward, we rely on our wits, our instincts, and our spirit of adventure. The goal is clear: to experience Mall Road in its most raw and intense form. To push our limits, and to collect not souvenirs, but stories and experiences. The journey to the starting line is complete. The real adventure is about to begin. Let's do this. The engine cuts out, and for a moment an intense silence descends. This is it. Swinging the door open, the mountain air hits you. It's different here, sharper, cleaner, and charged with a new kind of energy. My boots hit the pavement. The ground beneath my feet feels historic. This is hallowed ground for any adventurer. My first impression is one of sensory overload. The visual chaos, the wall of sound, the cocktail of smells, it all hits you at once. You have to adapt quickly. This is the wild, untamed environment I came to conquer. I see the main artery of Mall Road stretching out before me. This isn't a place for hesitation. You have to assess, orient, and move with purpose. The adventure has begun. The summit is the full, extreme experience of this legendary road, and the ascent starts now. The air is electric with possibility. The road beckons. It's time to merge with the current and see where it takes me. I step into the flow of people. It's a living river of families, locals, friends, and solo wanderers. Navigating requires moving with the current, anticipating the stops and starts. Sidestepping, weaving, and nudging through the crowd. The morning crowd swells with vibrant energy. Each face tells a story. This is the lifeblood of Mall Road, given soul by its people. Engage all your senses. Listen to the languages, watch the body language. Total immersion, becoming one with the surroundings, learning the rhythm of the road. I am part of the human river flowing through Murree. The aroma of roasting corn leads me to a small cart. An old man with a white beard tends the fire, transforming simple corn into a golden treasure. He moves with practiced grace. I approach and he offers a welcoming nod. He expertly rubs a lemon dipped in spices over the hot corn. He hands me the corn. In his eyes, I see a lifetime of stories. The explosion of flavor is incredible. I savor every mouthful. This simple cob is my first taste of Mall Road's authentic spirit. With the taste of roasted corn still lingering, my attention shifts to the buildings that line this historic road. They stand as silent witnesses to a different time, echoes of the British Empire. The architecture is a fascinating mix of Tudor-style timber frames, stone facades, and sloping gabled roofs. Many buildings have intricate wooden balconies and large bay windows. I pause in front of Holy Trinity Church, a stoic landmark since 1857. You can almost hear the faint echoes of church bells carried on the mountain breeze. To understand Mall Road, you have to understand its origins, and these structures are the most tangible links to that past. These are the fingerprints of history left for the observant explorer to find. These buildings have character, soul, and a quiet dignity. These buildings form the canyon through which the human river flows, creating the unique, layered identity that defines Mall Road today. I take a moment to appreciate the silent stories these walls have to tell. The main road is the artery, but the real secrets are often found in the veins. I spot a narrow alleyway, a small opening that most people walk right past. It's dark, and it seems to lead away from the main bustle. Without a second thought, I turn and plunge into the narrow passage. The noise of the main road instantly fades, replaced by a more intimate soundscape. The alley is a world unto itself. It's the service corridor, the backstage area hidden from the main performance. Here, the glamorous facade is stripped away, revealing the raw, functional skeleton of the place. The air smells different here, a mixture of cooking spices, damp stone, and soap. The alley twists and turns, a labyrinth of passages. Emerging, I find myself on a smaller, quieter parallel street I never would have discovered otherwise. This is the true reward of exploration, discovering the authentic, unfiltered layers of a place. Returning to the sunlit expanse of the main road, I'm ready to engage with its most visible feature, the endless rows of shops. It's a dazzling, overwhelming symphony of commerce. Every storefront is a riot of color and texture, vying for my attention. There are shops overflowing with intricately woven shawls and carpets, their deep reds and blues creating a rich tapestry. Next to them, a shop glitters with handcrafted jewelry, silver and semi-precious stones catching the morning light. Further on, the smell of leather goods, wallets, belts, and traditional Peshawari chapals fills the air. It's a treasure trove for the senses. The shopkeepers are masters of their craft, and not just in what they sell, they are experts in human interaction. As I walk, I hear their calls, a melodic and persistent invitation. Come inside, my friend, just looking, special price for you, best quality, guaranteed. It's not aggressive, it's part of the road's soundtrack, a friendly and energetic hustle that has been perfected over generations. Their eyes are sharp, they assess each passerby, trying to gauge their interest. This is a game, a dance of commerce. And to experience Mall Road fully, you have to be willing to play. I decide to step into a shop filled with traditional woolen caps, the iconic pakol. The moment I cross the threshold, I'm enveloped in the scent of wool and cedar. The shop is small but packed to the ceiling with merchandise. The owner, a man with a warm smile, immediately offers me a small cup of hot sweet chai. This is classic mountain hospitality. It's not just about making a sale, it's about welcoming a guest. He begins to show me his wares, explaining the different types of wool, the regional designs, and the craftsmanship that goes into each cap. His passion for his products is evident. I don't buy anything just yet. This first foray is about reconnaissance. It's about understanding the landscape of goods, getting a feel for the prices, and learning the art of the friendly chat. I thank the shopkeeper for the tea and his time, and he gives a gracious nod, inviting me to return. Stepping back out into the bustling street, I feel more connected, more informed. I've moved beyond being a passive observer. I have engaged with the commercial heart of Mall Road, experienced its hospitality, and prepared myself for the deeper immersion that is yet to come. The day is still young, and the exploration has only just begun. My senses pick up a rich, savory aroma. It's the smell of frying meat and spices. I follow my nose toward a large flat iron pan, a tawa sizzling over a flame. Here, a man is skillfully flipping large flat patties of minced meat, chapli kebabs. The kebab master works with incredible speed. He flattens spiced minced meat, adds a slice of fresh tomato, and slides it onto the hot tawa. He places a freshly fried kebab onto naan bread, garnishes it with onions and mint chutney. I find a spot to eat my prize. The first bite is an epiphany. The kebab is crispy yet tender and juicy. I devour it hungrily. This is survival food at its most delicious. It's a taste of the mountains. Beyond the bustling stalls, I seek the soul of Murray's craft. In a quiet woodwork shop, the scent of pine and walnut fills the air. The elderly craftsman, focused and silent, carves a bird, his hands steady, his attention unwavering. Each piece here is more than a souvenir. It's a legacy shaped by generations. I admire a carved box, its patterns echoing centuries of tradition. The craftsman shares stories of his family's history, the woods they use, and the pride in their work. This isn't just commerce, it's heritage, patience, and artistry. In this moment I realize, true treasures are the stories and skills passed down, not just the objects themselves. With new respect for local craft, I dive into Mall Road's ritual bargaining. It's not about haggling for the lowest price, but about connection and respect. I choose a deep blue shawl, its color reminiscent of the mountain dusk. The shopkeeper and I exchange offers, each move a friendly test of wit. Chai appears, smiles are shared, and the price finds its balance. The handshake seals more than a deal, it's a cultural exchange. Here, negotiation is tradition, not transaction. I leave with more than a shawl. I've earned a story and a bond. After the bustle, I seek refuge in a quiet chai khana. The aroma of spiced tea fills the air, inviting a pause. Sipping hot chai by the window, I watch eagles soar over the valley. This is more than a break. It's a ritual, a moment to absorb the day. Chai here is fuel, comfort, and community. Locals gather, stories flow, and time slows. In this pause, I'm not just a visitor. I'm part of the rhythm of Murree. Restored, I'm ready for whatever comes next. Recharged, I step out to connect. Not to buy, but to listen. I chat with students from Lahore, their laughter painting Mall Road as a playground. An elderly couple shares memories of a quieter, simpler Murree. Each conversation reveals a new layer, the porter's daily grind, a photographer's search for beauty. These stories are the true heart of the road. Through them, I see Murree not as a tourist but as a living, breathing community. The more I listen, the more I belong. Connection, not observation, is the real discovery. As afternoon fades, a craving for sweetness leads me to Murray's legendary bakery. The scent of fresh pastries and nostalgia fills the air. I choose a flaky chicken patty and a decadent chocolate eclair, each bite a reward for the day's journey. The bakery's old-world charm and bustling energy offer comfort and delight. These treats are more than food, they're a taste of history and celebration. Indulgence is part of the adventure, a sweet punctuation to a day of discovery. Here, pleasure and tradition blend seamlessly. The day's intensity softens with every bite. Adventure means embracing the unpredictable. Suddenly, the sky darkens, a chill sweeps through Mall Road. Wind howls, rain pours, a Himalayan cloudburst transforms the street. Shoppers scatter seeking shelter as nature asserts its power. I scan for cover, adrenaline rising. This is no longer a casual stroll. Every awning is packed, instinct guides me to a hidden corner. The storm is a reminder, the mountains are always in charge. The day just got wilder, and I'm ready for the next challenge. Just as the rain begins to fall in earnest, a new sound cuts through the roar of the storm. It's not thunder, it's music, loud and rhythmic, accompanied by shouting and cheering. It's coming from further up the road, moving towards me. This is completely unexpected. A storm should scatter a crowd, not create a new one. Peering through the curtain of rain, I see a vibrant procession making its way down Mall Road. It's a kaleidoscope of bright colors, a stark contrast to the gray, gloomy sky. It appears to be some kind of spontaneous street festival, utterly undeterred by the sudden downpour. The procession is led by a group of drummers, their hands a blur as they beat out a powerful rhythm on large DHL drums. The sound is primal and infectious, a heartbeat that seems to challenge the storm itself. Behind them, men are dancing with wild abandon, their arms raised to the sky, their faces alight with joy. They are completely soaked, but they don't seem to care. The rain seems to be fueling their energy, adding to the wildness of the celebration. This is an incredible display of resilience and spirit. They are embracing the storm, making it part of their festival. The crowd of onlookers who had been cowering under awnings are now drawn out by the spectacle. The energy of the procession is magnetic. People are cheering, clapping along with the beat, their faces lit up with smiles. This is a testament to the human spirit's ability to find joy in adversity. The festival is like a force of nature in itself, a vibrant river of humanity flowing against the tide of the storm. I find myself caught between these two powerful forces, the raging weather and the jubilant crowd. This is a pivotal moment. I have a choice. I can continue my search for shelter, or I can embrace the chaos, dive into this unexpected adventure. For an explorer, the choice is clear. The greatest discoveries are made when you say yes to the unforeseen. I take a deep breath, pull my collar up against the rain, and instead of backing away, I step forward, ready to meet the procession head-on. This is where the real story begins. The music washes over me. I let the current take me as the drummers pass by. The beat vibrates through me, then come the dancers. A young man grabs my hand and pulls me into the swirling circle. I am suddenly part of it, my feet moving to the rhythm. Surrounded by laughing strangers, the rain streams down my face. It's a raw expression of pure joy. Language is no barrier here. The music is our common tongue. We are united in this ecstatic moment. This is total immersion, a lesson in embracing opportunity and connecting with humanity. I am just another person celebrating life. We are a small island of heat in the storm. The procession moves on. I am left standing in the rain, breathless and with a grin. That single act has changed the trajectory of my day. As the festival's energy dissipates down the street, the cold reality of the rain returns with a vengeance. I'm now completely soaked, and the wind feels sharper than ever. I start shivering, a clear signal that I need to find shelter immediately. As I scan the crowded shop fronts, a voice calls out from my side. "That was some dance. You looked like you've been doing it your whole life." I turn to see a man about my age, also drenched, with a friendly, open face and a camera hanging around his neck, protected under his jacket. He had been on the edge of the crowd, capturing the moment. His name is Samir, and he is a local photographer. He introduces himself with a warm handshake, his enthusiasm unfazed by the miserable weather. He tells me he comes to Mall Road almost every day, documenting its ever-changing moods. He explains that the procession was a Mendi, a pre-wedding celebration for a local family, and that celebrating in the rain is considered a sign of good luck and blessings. His insight immediately gives context to the beautiful chaos I just experienced. He saw my unrestrained participation and felt a sense of kinship, recognizing a fellow spirit who embraces the moment. We stand huddled under a small, inadequate awning, the rain dripping from our noses. The camaraderie between us is instant. We are two strangers brought together by a storm and a festival. This is the magic of the road. It strips away formalities and creates opportunities for genuine connection. Samir asks what I am doing out in this weather, and I explain my mission to experience Mall Road to its absolute extreme. A wide grin spreads across his face. He understands. He tells me that to see the real Murree, the one most tourists miss, you have to embrace days exactly like this one. He then makes an offer that feels like a lifeline. "You're freezing," he says, noticing my shivering. "Forget these crowded shops. I know a place. A real old chai khana, hidden away from the main road. It's warm, dry, and they make the best tea in the mountains. My treat. This is an incredible stroke of luck. An unforeseen ally has appeared, a local guide offering a path away from the predictable. This is a critical survival opportunity, a chance to get warm, dry out, and gain invaluable local knowledge. Without a moment's hesitation, I agree. This is exactly the kind of unexpected turn I was hoping for. "Follow me," Samir says, "and try to keep up." With that, he plunges back into the rain-swept street. I am following a man I just met into the heart of a storm-lashed town. We don't walk along the main road. Instead, Samir leads me towards one of the narrow, dark side alleys. The alley is a torrent of rushing water. He points out details I would have missed. We emerge from the alley onto a quieter, residential street I haven't seen before. The buildings here are older, more traditional. Samir stops in front of a small, unmarked wooden door. "Here we are," he says with a smile. "The best-kept secret in Murree. The chance meeting. It has all led to this moment, to this hidden doorway. My adventure has taken a sharp, exciting turn into uncharted territory." Samir opens the old wooden door and we step from the cold, loud storm into a warm, quiet space. The air is thick with cardamom, ginger and brewing tea, mixed with wood smoke from a small iron stove. Old men sit on low benches, sipping tea. The owner brings us steaming chai and pakoras. The hot chai warms my hands. The first sip is strong, sweet and comforting. The crispy pakoras are savory and delicious. This is a moment of genuine cultural immersion. Outside, the storm rages, and here we are safe, warm and in good company. This hidden gem is a discovery I never would have made on my own. Just as I'm feeling warm, another challenge arises. The light bulb flickers and dies, plunging the room into darkness. Samir chuckles. "Welcome to the mountains." The owner lights candles, filling the room with a soft glow. It's a reminder of our dependence on modern conveniences but also sharpens the senses. The blackout enhances the experience, creating a unique, memorable moment. After a while, the power returns, breaking the candlelit spell. The storm subsides. It was a micro-adventure, a test of adaptability, and a lesson in finding beauty in unexpected challenges. Time to face the final act of my day. We step out from the hidden chai khana, back into the world. The storm has passed. The air is washed clean, every color more vibrant, and that sky is a spectacle. The sun sets the entire sky ablaze. This is the golden hour. It's a photographer's dream. It's a thick, golden light that bathes everything it touches in warmth and beauty. The frantic rush of the storm has been replaced by a slow, contented calm. It's a collective moment of awe. The clouds are now streaks of fiery orange, deep magenta and soft pink. The distant snow-capped peaks catch the last rays of sun. It's a reminder of the planet's immense beauty and power. Moments like these put everything into perspective. You must simply watch, absorb, and let the incredible beauty sink into your soul. The sun slips below the mountains. As darkness settles, a deeper hunger sets in. It's the body's demand for a reward after a long day. Now it's time to resupply, to have a proper feast. Samir, my guide, knows just the place. He leads me away from the street food stalls to a restaurant, famous for its authentic mountain cuisine. The aroma of grilled meats and rich curries pulls us in. We order a feast, karahi, a rich meat curry, and succulent chicken tikka. The food arrives a glorious spread. We tear off pieces of hot naan bread and use them to scoop up the rich karahi. The flavor is intense and incredibly satisfying. This is not just eating, it's a ritual, a celebration. It's about sharing good food with a new friend. It provides a moment of warmth and contentment. This is how you end a perfect day of adventure. With a full stomach and a warm sense of contentment, my mind turns to reflection. An expedition is only truly complete once you process the experience. I sit with Samir, sipping on a final cup of green tea, and we run a mental debrief of the day's campaign. It's like watching a highlight reel. The first steps onto the bustling road in the crisp morning air, the taste of that first perfectly spiced roasted corn, the deep dive into the side alleys, discovering the hidden veins of the town. These are the moments that build the foundation of the adventure, the initial reconnaissance phase where I learned the terrain. Then came the deeper immersion, the conversation with the woodcarver, a man whose life was etched into his craft. The friendly strategic battle of the bargain for the woolen shawl, the quiet restorative power of the chai in the old tea house. These were the moments of connection where I moved from being an observer to a participant. And then the unexpected, the sudden violent storm that changed everything. That was the true test, the moment the environment fought back. It was a stark reminder that in the wild, whether it's a jungle or a mountain town, you are never fully in control. The peak of the day, without a doubt, was the festival. The choice to abandon the search for shelter and instead plunge into the chaotic, joyful dance in the rain. That was the defining moment. It was a leap of faith, an embrace of the unknown that led to an experience of pure, unscripted bliss. It also led me to Samir, my unforeseen ally. Finding refuge in the hidden Chaikana during the blackout was another key moment, a discovery that would have been impossible without the preceding chaos. It's a classic survival lesson. Sometimes the greatest obstacles lead to the greatest rewards. Reflecting on these moments, I realized that the extreme nature of the day wasn't just about physical endurance. It was about mental and emotional endurance. It was about having the courage to talk to strangers, the adaptability to change plans instantly, the openness to embrace chaos, and the awareness to find beauty in a storm. These are the true skills of an explorer. The day was a series of tests, and each one provided a lesson. The road itself was the teacher. Sitting here now, I feel a deep sense of accomplishment, not just for seeing Mall Road, but for truly experiencing it in all its wild, unpredictable glory. Stepping out of the restaurant and back onto Mall Road is like stepping into a completely different world. The place has undergone a radical transformation. The soft, natural light of the day is gone, replaced by a vibrant, electric glow. The street is a river of artificial light. Shop signs in bright neon colors, red, green, blue, flicker and buzz, casting a colorful sheen on the wet pavement. Strings of festive fairy lights are draped across balconies and between buildings, creating a canopy of glittering stars above the crowd. The entire road pulses with a new, electric energy. It's the same place, but it feels entirely different. The crowd has changed too. The families with young children have mostly retired for the evening. Now the road is dominated by groups of young people, couples, and tourists soaking up the nightlife. The atmosphere is charged, festive, and full of a different kind of excitement. The pace is still busy, but it's less about commerce and more about socializing and entertainment. Music spills out from shops and restaurants, a modern, upbeat rhythm that mixes with the chatter and laughter of the crowd. The night has its own unique soundtrack, its own distinct personality. It's Mall Road in its party dress. The air is cool now, the mountain chill returning after the sun is gone. The smell of roasting peanuts and fresh hot coffee from mobile vendors now hangs in the air, replacing the daytime scents of corn and kebabs. People are wrapped in their shawls and jackets, their breath misting in the cool air under the bright lights. It's a beautiful contrast. The cold mountain air and the warm, vibrant glow of the street. Exploring the road at night is a completely new mission. Your senses have to readjust. Your eyes are drawn to the bright pools of light while the shadows between them hold a new sense of mystery. This transformation is a critical part of the Mall Road experience. To say you have seen this place, you must see it in both its daytime and nighttime forms. The contrast is what makes it so special. It's a place of dual personalities, the historic sunlit marketplace by day and the vibrant electric festival by night. Walking through this dazzling display, I feel a fresh surge of energy. The day may be ending, but the adventure is not over yet. The night offers a new set of sights, sounds, and experiences to discover. The final phase of the mission is underway. As Samir and I walk, I consciously tune out the visual spectacle and focus on the sounds. The soundscape of the night is dramatically different from that of the day. The loud, chaotic symphony of commerce has subsided. The persistent calls of vendors have been replaced by a lower, more consistent hum of human activity. The dominant sound is the murmur of hundreds of conversations, a collective buzz of social interaction that rises and falls like a tide. Laughter erupts from a group of friends nearby. A musician on a corner plays a soulful, melancholic tune on a flute, his melody weaving through the noise of the crowd. We move towards the edge of the main road, near a railing that overlooks the vast, dark valleys. Here the sounds of the street begin to fade, and a new set of sounds emerges, the sounds of the mountain night. The first thing I notice is the wind. It's a low, steady whisper as it moves through the giant pine trees on the slopes below. It's a lonely, ancient sound that speaks of the vast, empty spaces that surround this small island of human activity. It's a humbling reminder of where we are, a bustling outpost perched on the edge of a great wilderness. Then, if you listen carefully, you can hear more. The distant, faint barking of a dog from a village far across the valley, its call echoing in the stillness. The gentle chirping of crickets, a sound you would never hear during the day's noise. These are the subtle, natural rhythms of the night. It's a powerful contrast to the electric energy just a few meters behind me. Standing here on the border between the man-made world and the natural world is a profound experience. You can feel the pull of both, the vibrant human chaos and the immense quiet wilderness. This experience is crucial for a complete understanding of the place. Mall Road is not just an isolated street, it's an entity that exists in a dynamic relationship with the massive mountains that surround it. The night makes this relationship clearer. The darkness erases the distant details, forcing you to listen, to feel the presence of the wilderness. It's a moment of connection with the deeper, more primal spirit of the Himalayas. After a few minutes of quiet listening, we turn back towards the lights, ready for one final walk through the heart of the human celebration. The time has come for a final patrol. One last walk down the length of Mall Road before the day's mission is officially complete. This walk is different. It's not about discovery or seeking new experiences. It's about absorption and farewell. With Samir by my side, we merge with the flow of the evening crowd one last time. My senses are now fully calibrated to this environment. I notice details I would have missed this morning. The way different shopkeepers arrange their lights, the subtle change in the crowd's energy as we move from one end of the road to the other. I feel a sense of familiarity, of belonging. We walk slowly, deliberately, soaking in the final sights and sounds. We are not rushing towards a destination. The walk itself is the purpose. I make eye contact with people, sharing a nod or a smile. I see the woodcarver's shop, now closed and dark, and the kebab stall being cleaned up for the night. I see the bakery, its lights still on, serving the last few customers of the day. Each location triggers a memory, a snapshot from the day's adventure. This final walk is a way of cementing those memories, of locking them into my mind for the long term. This is the extraction phase of the mission. It's the slow withdrawal from the intense environment you've been immersed in all day. You don't just abruptly leave. You pull back gradually, allowing your system to decompress. This final patrol serves that purpose. It's a way of saying a quiet, personal goodbye to the place. I feel a strange mix of emotions, the satisfaction of a successful mission, a touch of sadness that it is coming to an end, and a deep sense of gratitude for the experiences the day has provided. This road has tested me, rewarded me, and taught me. We reach the end of the road, the same spot where my journey began so many hours ago. It looks and feels like a lifetime ago. I turn and look back one last time at the river of light and people, the vibrant, pulsating heart of Murree. I have faced its chaos, embraced its storms, and connected with its soul. I have survived and thrived. I shake hands with Samir, a firm, grateful grip, a bond forged in adventure. The mission is complete, the golden hour has passed, the night has been explored, and the story of this extreme day is now written. It's time to head back, carrying the spirit of Mall Road with me. The engine is running in the cool mountain night, taking one last look at the river of light that is Mall Road. The mission is over, but an expedition like this never truly ends. It leaves an indelible mark on you. You carry the experiences with you. These are sensory imprints. The greatest takeaway is a profound understanding of resilience. They didn't just endure the storm, they celebrated in it. Mall Road taught me that resilience is about finding strength and even joy in adversity. This single road is a microcosm of life itself. I am leaving the physical location of Mall Road behind, but I am taking its spirit with me. This journey is a call to action, a challenge to you. Adventure isn't just remote locations, it's a mindset. Push your boundaries, explore a new street, try a new food, or talk to a stranger. Don't let fear hold you back. The human spirit craves the unknown. The most memorable moments are unplanned. You don't need gear to be an explorer, just curiosity, courage, and resilience. Find your adventure, immerse yourself, and face challenges. You'll come back changed with a deeper connection to the world. The call to adventure is whispering, answer it. The car door closes with a solid final thud. The sounds of Mall Road are instantly muffled, replaced by the hum of the engine. We begin to pull away, and the river of light shrinks in the rearview mirror until it is just a small glittering jewel in the vast mountain darkness. The extraction is complete. My body is tired, my muscles ache, but my spirit is soaring. There is a unique and powerful satisfaction that comes only from completing a tough mission, from pushing yourself to the limit and emerging stronger on the other side. This is the feeling that fuels every explorer, the reward that makes all the hardship worthwhile. This extreme day was a potent reminder that the world is still full of wonder, In an age where everything seems to be mapped, reviewed, and categorized, it's easy to think there are no true discoveries left to be made. But that's wrong. The real discoveries are personal. They are about seeing a place through your own eyes, feeling it with your own senses, and connecting with it in your own way. Mall Road may have been walked by millions, but my experience of it, the storm, the festival, the blackout, was unique to me. Your journey will be unique to you. That is the magic of exploration. As we descend the winding mountain roads, leaving the high peaks behind, I reflect on the nature of survival. It's not just about finding food and water or building a shelter. In the modern world, survival is also about keeping your spirit alive. It's about fighting against apathy and boredom. It's about actively seeking out experiences that make you feel awake, engaged, and connected to the world. A day like today is a powerful antidote to the numbness of routine. It's a jolt to the system, a shock of pure, unadulterated life that reminds you what a gift it is to be on this planet. My final thought is one of immense gratitude. Gratitude for the beauty of the mountains, for the warmth and hospitality of the people I met, and for the challenges that tested my limits. Mall Road gave me more than I could have asked for. It gave me a story of survival, connection, and joy. It reaffirmed my belief that adventure is the best way to learn, to grow, and to truly live. The mission is complete, but the fire it has lit within me burns brighter than ever. Now, it's your turn. Your adventure is waiting. Go out and find